5 players have returned to training with Manchester United, ahead of Tuesday's Premier League clash at Nottingham Forest. It's good news, with Ruben Amorim's squad looking in a healthier place, in advance of the resumption of domestic duties with the City Ground encounter against third-placed Forest. The international break was a solid one for Manchester United, with injury woes being eased over the past 2 weeks. This season has been a frustrating one for Manchester United in the form of injuries, with several first-team players spending long periods of time on the sidelines. The injury record has had an impact on Ruben Amorim's side, and played a role in the reasoning behind United currently being sat 13th in the Premier League. Amad Diallo and Lisandro Martinez were the 2 big blows for Amorim, with both being key to the system and among United's standout performers. Amad is in a race to be fit before the season ends, but Martinez's calendar year could be over for United with his cruciate ligament injury. Other injuries to Kobbie Mainoo, Mason Mount, Lenny Yoro, and Luke Shaw have all been frustrating for the club to contend with and highlighted United's need for a rebuild this summer. Now Amorim has been handed 5 returnees. After a 2-week international break, preparations for the trip to Nottingham Forest are ramping up for United this weekend. This has brought some positive injury news for fans, with 5 players back in training on Friday, as club media reports. 3 of the returnees are defenders, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, and Lenny Yoro. Maguire last appeared in the Emirates FA Cup game against Fulham earlier this month, while Shaw has been sidelined since December's 4-0 win over Everton. This is Shaw's first session of the calendar year, and he hasn't played a minute for United since December. Amorim will be hopeful that Shaw can play a part in the remainder of this season, with Aiden Heaven and Martinez both out. Yoro has only missed the last 2 matches, convincing victories over both Real Sociedad in the Europa League and Leicester City in the Premier League. It is a massive boost to see Yoro back. There is also a positive update on the goalkeeping front. Altay Bayender and Tom Heaton have both been absent recently, but they were spotted working back with the group again on Friday morning. With all the returns, United's 11 will be remarkably stronger going forward, but despite the boost to the defensive and goalkeeping departments, there are still a number of absentees. Amad Diallo, Aiden Heaven, Lisandro Martinez, Johnny Evans, Kobbie Mainoo. Within this list, most of these players would have a key role in this Amorim team if they were fit, which shows the magnitude of the injury situation that 5 have returned, but the list remains long. United likely expect further returns in the coming weeks, with Heaven's injury not considered serious, and Mainoo's return timeframe being early April. With a maximum of 14 games left this season, hopefully the squad remains intact, and we can make a serious push for the Europa League trophy. Amorim and his coaching staff will continue preparing the squad in readiness for our first of 7 fixtures in April. With a Manchester derby at Old Trafford and the 2-legged Europa League quarter-final against Lyon to also look forward to, this latest bulletin from our base is definitely a welcome one, as we embrace challenges at home and abroad. Ruben Amorim is due to speak to the media ahead of Manchester United's Premier League assignment at Nottingham Forest. The extended break has given the Reds chance to take stock ahead of the final 2 months of a difficult campaign, with the team still competing to win the Europa League. The boss will be appreciating that, after signing off before the internationals with a comprehensive 3-0 away win to Leicester City, there is the opportunity to build on that performance when the games start coming thick and fast again. First up is a tough test at Forest, who are currently 3rd in the table, with designs on playing Champions League football next term. Nuno Espirito Santo's men won 3-2 in the reverse fixture at Old Trafford, so United will be out to avenge that defeat and continue in a positive frame of mind heading into the weekend's Manchester derby. Ruben is due to field questions from the press and speak to official club media at Carrington on Monday lunchtime. Our head coach will probably provide an update on the latest team news ahead of Tuesday's clash and look ahead to the busy spell that follows this extended period of inactivity. Manchester United's injury crisis has been a nightmare this season, but with key players returning, can Ruben Amorim finally turn things around? The next few weeks are absolutely massive. Forest, the Manchester derby, and a Europa League quarter-final on the horizon. So what do you think? Will United bounce back, or are we in for more frustration? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the latest updates, match reactions, and tactical analysis. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.